So I like to think about it as when I'm training. I like to think about it in two categories. There's two categories of training. Okay, so pay attention to this because this is a real gem. There are two categories to training. One, I'm training the physical body or the car. I give an analogy, the car. Or two, I'm training the pilot. Okay, the pilot is my coordination. Okay, so for instance, think about it. You have an analogy here. You have a driver inside a car. Okay, I want the best driver in the best car. That's the ultimate. Okay, so if I take a really good car, but I put a poor driver, so my fighter is very athletic, but he's not very skilled. He's gonna crash into a wall. He's not gonna do well. If I take the best pilot, okay, the best driver, and I put him in a mediocre car, he'll do well, but he won't do great. He's not breaking records, he's not winning world titles. I need the best driver in the best car. Now the car, the body, okay, you can only train that so many hours at such an intensity. So many hours at such an intensity. So if we're talking about hard training, I only have so many hours I can train the car. The pilot, or the driver, if you guys prefer the driver, he can train all week long, hours and hours. So what does that mean, training the pilot? Shadow box, rehearsing, thinking, okay, if the guy grabs me like this, what do I do? Okay, this is my option. So I'll just drill it friendly, gently. I'm drilling my coordination. I'm rehearsing what I will do. I'm not inducing any sweat or musculature. I'm not working my musculature. I'm not breaking down the muscle fibers. That I can only do for so many hours in a week. Okay, so let's say you're rolling, you're doing jiu-jitsu, you've done 5 rounds, you've drilled, you're wiped, man. You're wiped. Okay, there's no more, I need to park it, but I still can cool down with some shadow box. So I'll probably shadow box 5 rounds, 3 minutes, or 10 rounds, 3 minutes if you're that dedicated. I'm just going to rehearse what I'm going to do when somebody punches me, when somebody knees me, when somebody throws a elbow or a double leg. What am I going to do? What is the pilot going to do? It doesn't have to be a physically taxing exercise. I'm just going to rehearse. Now, I do a lot of rehearsing in my training, a lot. That's why when you see me roll or you see me spar, I'm very fluid. I'm very, very, very fluid. I move like I don't spend a lot of energy when I move, and that's purposeful, right? Because you'll get tired if you're all locked up. Okay, think about a dancer. You look at a dancer, how they move so smoothly and coordinated, and their body seems to be relaxed. They're spending a lot of energy in a very efficient way. This is just from hours and hours of moving the body in the desired patterns. So fighting has a lot to do with patterns. Okay, coordination, as I like to say. It's a high coordination. Martial arts are a high coordination sport. Okay. You just got to train the pilot more, less the body. You'll get more hours, and you'll be able to master jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai much more easily. So that's my answer to you. I hope it helps.